What are the results showing us at the moment?
Well, look, the Italian political system, this is very complicated, it's very complex, but if you look at the projections, and I want to stress, this is the start of a very long night, but if you look at the projections, Giorgia Meloni, the head of Brothers of Italy, Fratelli d'Italia, would be the big winner of the night, and of course that puts the Italian right on track to form the next government. Of course, Giorgia Meloni is controversial. There's no point sugarcoating that. She would argue this is a conservative revolution for Italy, but others would say this has taken the country back maybe 30 years, 40 years. So, of course, politically, it is a big change. And again, I want to stress, these are projections, still a very long night to come. This is a very complicated political system. But overall, if I had to give you just a very quick takeaway, it's the end of the Mario Draghi era, and it's the start of Giorgia Meloni with everything that could come with her.
And everything could be a lot of uncertainty for the markets. And yet, when it comes to the bond markets in Italy and the spread between the Italian and German bonds, there doesn't really seem to be that big of a reaction. What's the significance of this?
Yeah, you have to look at the political story here, but also the market story. And I think when you look at the market story, the BTP market has not been as volatile as you would expect heading into an election, because there has been no talk about it. Alexa, remember, this was a big thing 4 years ago, whether this country or not did see a future for itself in the European Union. There has been no talk around the euro. And of course, you still have the European Central Bank very active in this market. I think going forward, however, and this is really will be the big issue, there's a number of things to watch out for. First is the balance of power within this coalition, whether or not she's able to really cement her will and power. The other is the finance minister. That is the key name to take away from this. And then, of course, there's a way she'll have to or will have to manage the energy crisis that Italy is facing, just like any other European country. Those bills, this is going to be a big issue for the Italian economy and the potential downturn that will come with it. But for the time being, I think this is a story that, of course, combines the actions of the European Central Bank, but also the fact that in this election, this idea around Italexit, yes or no to the euro, has really, frankly, played a very small role, if not no role at all.